If it's one thing I know a bitch don't realize when they see me, is that I am with the shits. I am with the shits, bitch. I know what I look like and what I sound like don't match. And that should tell you I am fully with the shits. I am fully with the shits. So, with that being said, I had to get up this morning. I had to contact a couple of lawyers because I am tired of being harassed everywhere I attempt to stay and lay my head. I realize that y'all be on my YouTube. I realize that y'all be on my TikTok. I realize that y'all be all on my social medias, all on Instagram, all on my fucking Facebook, watching me. Y'all see the type of shit that I'm into, and y'all see the type of shit that I'm doing. Y'all see that I am a live activist. I am an activist. I have been advocating against oppression my entire life because I have been oppressed my entire life. So I learned throughout my life how to properly defend myself. And you don't defend yourself by talking to people without a lawyer. You don't defend yourself by fighting people with your hands. That is not how you defend yourself in this world. That is not how you win in this world. You win with lawyers in courtrooms, sweetie. That's how you win in America, with lawyers in courtrooms. And plenty of video evidence. Pictures and video. Lawyers, courtrooms. That's how you win in America. See? So don't let the resting bitch face and the aggressive tone fool you. I know how to fight. And I know that in America, you fight with pictures, evidence, lawyers inside courtrooms. That's how you win in America. You take a bitch to court. I learned that because of all the times y'all tried to put me in the courtroom. So now I've learned to put your ass in a courtroom before you can put me in one. Yeah, that's what I've learned. I've learned to put your ass in a courtroom before you can put me in one. And I am tired of y'all threatening to put me out of this building. Look at this shit. This what y'all threatened to put me out of, and my rent paid up to the first. And here I am, ready to pay some more weeks, ready to pay some more time. And y'all threatening me, telling me y'all gonna pack my shit up and put me out. And y'all do it every weekend when Miss Pat ain't here. So whenever Miss Pat gone, y'all get to thinking y'all the head nigga in charge. Y'all get to throwing around threats. Now y'all running this place like it's a hotel motel, but on y'all website it says that it's a shelter. Which one is it? What do your tax records say it is? Y'all should have left me the fuck alone the moment y'all laid eyes on me. Y'all should have left me alone. Y'all should have said, you know what? This bitch got a certain look on her face, and I don't really think we want to find out why. That's what y'all should have did. But y'all want to keep fucking with me. Y'all want to keep fucking with me. Keep fucking with me. Well, today I contacted my temporary case manager who instructed me that I needed to contact legal aid because they help people like me. I'm a protected group. I have a long-term disability. It's never going away. And whether you can see it on me or not, I am still disabled. And I am beyond fed the fuck up with people threatening me and threatening my livelihood. Threatening me that I'm not gonna have a place to lay my fucking head when my rent is paid. I'm over that shit. And I gave y'all a few months to get y'all shit together to realize I wasn't the one to fuck with. And in between all of that time, I have been collecting evidence. So when y'all put me out in the middle of the night in a rainstorm, knowing that I'm HIV positive, knowing that me being rained on all night could possibly lead to me having pneumonia, which could possibly lead to my death. Y'all are playing with my livelihood. When y'all do shit like that, and I strap my boots up, and I say it's time to go to war, I'm ready for war. Now, I had sat in here for 2 months, taking y'all shit. Taking it. Trying to navigate through y'all shit without going through the same thing that I had to go through in Jacksonville, without having to contact legal aid. But y'all won't leave me the fuck alone. Y'all follow me and stalk me so much that y'all send people up to my job while I'm working to follow me and stalk me to see if I'm even at work. Why does it matter where I'm at if your rent is paid? Why is it your fucking business to monitor me if my rent is paid? My rent paid up to the 1st. I got the money on me to pay for a couple more weeks. But I refuse to give a bitch my money when they keep threatening to put me out. It don't make sense. It don't make sense for me to pay somebody to go work my ass off, to take shit from people that I don't even know in order to get a paycheck. And it's fucked up because the people at my job actually treat me far better than the people in this motherfucking building. I'd rather go to work than to be here. The people at my job treat me far better than the people at this fucking building treat me. And the only time they do this shit is when Miss Pat ain't here on the weekends. When Miss Pat ain't here on the weekends, they get to doing all manner of fuck shit. All type of fuckery. Gossiping about Miss Pat. Gossiping about all the goddamn residents. Trying to threaten elderly people that you're going to put them out. Trying to threaten people who have health issues. That their rent is paid. Threatening people so that you can try to control them. So you can dictate the story. Sweetie, I've seen that type of game my entire life. I've watched the police that if they all come up with the same story, then you is ass out because you're the criminal. In their story, you're the criminal. And if they all unanimously have the same story, then, oh, you can't buck it. You're the criminal. Your ass is going to jail, right? I done watched y'all get people booted out this bitch like that. I've watched y'all do it. And I can go and get witnesses, sweetie. Because that boy that y'all put out, I see that motherfucker every time I go to work. I suggest, just as I've suggested in the past, y'all leave me the fuck alone. But y'all ain't gonna do that. So I already done contacted the lawyers. Because y'all ain't gonna leave me the fuck alone. And I don't need one fucking dime to contact no lawyer. I don't need one fucking dime to get a lawyer on my case. Sweetie. Not one. And y'all can keep contacting y'all government connects and contacting the military because I was born on a military base. And I know that they've been paying y'all to keep me constricted and confined to a certain lifestyle. I get it. I'm fully aware that y'all want to keep me confined to a bottom feeder lifestyle. But I am not a bottom feeder. I am a fucking shark. And I'm going to start feasting on you all since y'all want to limit my food supply. Because that's what sharks do. Sharks eat people, sweetie. You didn't know that? But you just tricked yourself into believing I was a bottom feeder. I know. I know. It ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun. I'm tired of y'all fucking with my life. And if I got to fight every motherfucking body in this world by myself, I will. And I win. Y'all dig through my health records. Y'all gossip about me behind my back in meetings and groups and cliques and cults and Masonic lodges. Y'all take payments under the table in order to try to restrict me and restrict my movement. Y'all thought if y'all kept me distracted with, oh, we gonna put you out, we gonna put you out, we gonna put you out, that I would be so distracted that I wouldn't be able to fight. Bitch, I pitied a motherfucking fool. I don't give a fuck how many of my health records you motherfuckers look through. I don't give a fuck who all is in on it. I don't give a damn. Because I don't work for now one of y'all. I work for God. And God is above every last one of you bottom feeding bitches. God is above all of you. God is above me. I work for God. And irregardless of what you think your position in this particular world might be, you work for God too, sweetie. And going against the will of the Most High God will have your ass hanging from the trees like they did the slaves back in the days. And when God turns your ass into strange fruit, just what the fuck do you think you can do about it? When God turns your ass into strange fruit, what the fuck do you think you gonna do about it? You can't do nothing. Nathaniel, bitch. You can't do not one motherfucking thing when God put that noose around your motherfucking neck. And that's exactly what you deserve for attempting to put the noose around the chosen's neck. That's what you deserve, sweetie. You're getting everything that you bargained for. I don't give a fuck who you pay, family. You can't stop God. You can't even compete with God. You don't even know what the voice of God sounds like. So how the fuck you think you gonna compete with somebody who does? What did you think? I was like the rest of these motherfuckers in here? Or what, you just thought I was just a ghetto going ass, foot dragging ass black bitch, huh? That's what y'all think about us, right? We just foot draggers and bonnet wearers, right? But y'all ain't seen me with a bonnet on since I've been in this bitch. So why the fuck did you trick yourself into believing that I was just a foot dragging, bonnet wearing bitch? I am highly educated, sweetie. And I know the law. And I know my rights. And I know that you all are harassing me. Y'all come up to my job and harass me while I'm working to try to earn money to pay y'all. I go to the store, y'all follow 2 blocks behind me, watching me. Y'all have whole meetings in this bitch about me. And I appreciate that y'all have made me the center of y'all motherfucking world. But I don't appreciate being the main focus of the event. I don't appreciate it. And if you want to focus on me solely, I will focus on you, sweetie. And when I focus on you, it's going to be groups of motherfuckers focusing on you. It's going to be a whole fucking web, the World Wide Web, focused on you for fucking with me. I'm going to put y'all faces all over the fucking internet. Because I love collecting evidence. I love cutting my camera on when a stupid motherfucker think they finna put down on me. I love it. It's like a natural fucking reflex. Oh, you think you finna put down on me? I just cut my camera on and just start recording. I don't even tell you I'm recording, and I don't even let you know I'm recording. I don't even put my camera up, the face, I just record. It don't matter if I got your face on there or not. As long as I got your voice, I don't give a fuck. Whatever evidence I can get against your ass. That's how I play it when you fucking with me. Every opportunity that you give me to record your voice or your face, I will. Because I am sick and tired of being threatened about where the fuck I'm going to lay my head when I've already paid. I'm tired of that shit. I'm tired of y'all trying to make me feel unstable and unsecure. I'm tired of y'all worrying about who the fuck I'm fucking and who I'm giving my pussy to. It's mine. Why you worrying about an HIV infected pussy? Why you worrying about that? Think about that. You worrying about an HIV infected pussy. Why you worrying about it? Who the fuck does that? Who spends their days as a healthy, able-bodied human being worrying about another motherfucker that's got HIV? Why you worried about me, sweetie? What you think? Your man is so weak that he can't control his lust, he can't control his dick, so he gonna fuck me anyways and bring you HIV? I wouldn't fuck your man with another bitch's pussy. So you ain't never got to worry about that. You ain't never got to worry about that, sweetie. I'm a one-man type of woman. Okay? Multiple men can't handle me. And I ain't finna try and handle multiple men. That's just not how I get down. I realize that me having HIV makes it seem, or it gives the connotation that I just fuck anything who's interested in me. But that couldn't be further from the fucking truth. These people purposely and gave me HIV. They purposely infected me with HIV and put the date on the motherfucking paper, which I was gonna know that I was HIV positive by. And it just so happened to be the very date that the lab confirmed that I was, in fact, HIV positive. Now, that's a hell of a coincidence. Is that a coincidence or is it evidence? It seemed like evidence to me. It seems like evidence to me. So I've spent the past 4 years collecting every motherfucking piece of evidence. Matter of fact, I was collecting evidence before I even knew this case was coming. I have a whole fucking box at my mother's house on motherfucking Moncrief in Duval County, Florida. I got a whole chest full of fucking documents. When them feds go in my mama's house and they go through all them documents, they gonna see. I'm already knowing that they check my financial records, so they really already know it. They know every goddamn thing I'm saying is the truth. That's why ain't no cease and desist letters came to stop me from saying it. You see how that works? When you're lying and you're not being honest and you're, what do they call it? Defaming someone? Destroying their character and saying all manner of fuckery about them? And you're making shit up? We can send out cease and desist letters. But when you spitting facts, bitch, that's when investigations get open. That's when no cease and desist letters appear. Investigations begin. And investigations already began years ago. They began years ago. They should be coming to an end pretty soon. And y'all can add yourself to the roster if y'all want to. But I would instruct you to stay far the fuck from out my way. Stay out my way. Trying to look up my secret information, you only gonna put a case on your head, baby. I don't give a fuck what you think you know about me. I don't. Because what you failed to realize about me is I go from motherfucking place to place making claims against bitches that think they got more authority than God. You think that you got more authority than God because you work in the healthcare industry and you can pull up people's private healthcare records. You think that you have more authority than God because you work at the housing authority and you can prevent people who are supposed to receive housing from receiving it. You think that because you're an officer or your husband or your wife is an officer, that you can use the police force to harass and survey citizens that are doing no wrong, while politicians are lining their pockets with blood money. And you think that nobody's gonna stop you. But this here, This is where the buck stop, baby. This is where the buck stop, baby. This is the dead end, bitch. All that shit stop here. Ain't no open roads up out this motherfucker, bitch. When God brings you to me, when God brings you to me, I am going to cease and desist all your bullshit. Because that's what God appointed me to do. Anointed and appointed, bitch. That's what God did. Anointed and appointed. The one motherfucker that y'all thought y'all was gonna keep under y'all feet for her entire life. Y'all was so comfortable standing on me, stepping on me. Y'all was comfortable stepping on me. Oh, look at the little light-skinned girl. She ain't got nobody backing her. Let's fuck with her. That's reverse racism because y'all ain't got enough balls to take out the fact that y'all hate white people on white people. Y'all can't take that out on them. Nah, so y'all take it out on the light-skinned blacks within your own community. That's what y'all do. Reverse racism. Reverse racism. Where blacks don't have enough balls to attack their oppressor, so they oppress the light-skinned blacks amongst them. We don't want to get into that argument because I've already had that argument with people telling me that blacks can't be racist. You's a motherfucking lie, bitch. I've witnessed that shit my entire life. I witnessed it as a child. Blacks being racist. Black people in my own fucking family being racist against me and my skin complexion. So don't get on my page trying to tell me any goddamn thing about what I've experienced and know to be true. These motherfuckers just as racist as the honkies who made them. And am I saying all blacks are racist? No. Am I saying all whites are racist? No. Am I saying all light-skinned people done been oppressed? No. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying here in the South, that's how it go down. And if you in the South and you from the South, you know what I'm saying is true. Just look around. It's evident in everything. Y'all label pretty light-skinned women as crazy and mentally incompetent, and these women end up walking up and down the streets selling themselves for pennies because they don't have any other options. Strung out on drugs because none of their family gives a fuck about their life, so they don't have the capacity to give a fuck about their life. My mother tried to groom me to become that. And I fought with every fiber of my fucking being tirelessly to prevent that. I'm a college-educated woman. I have never been to jail for prostitution ever in my life. Ever. But y'all would try to make me out to be a prostitute and a drug addict. You could test my piss right now. There are no drugs in my system other than marijuana. So I'm tricking out myself for marijuana, but I can't get myself out of the Good Samaritan Inn. That doesn't make sense, sweetie. Because when I hustle anything, weed, when I hustle, I come up. I don't stay down. And if I was hustling my HIV-infected pussy, that would be a reason for them to charge me with murder one. Now, why would an educated woman do something like that to herself? Why would a woman who uses her brain put herself in a position to allow her enemies to have the right to criminalize her? Sweetie, we playing chess. This ain't checkers. I know that you all are trying to make me out to be a low life. That's why I have to uphold a certain standard in my daily routines and my daily life. I know I look wild-eyed and I look crazy, but I have no other option but to stand on my square 24/7. Why? Because you all have been trying to criminalize me in order to keep people from listening to what it is that I'm saying. I'm fully fucking aware, dog, of what y'all been plotting and planning. That's why I took and put myself in college. Because I knew I was going to need those degrees. I was going to need those academic records in order to prove the stand-up bitch that I really am. I knew that shit. I knew what y'all was plotting. I knew this shit was coming. I don't know if you remember this, mother, in 2022, at the end of 22, when I looked at you, the end of 2022, I was standing in your room. I looked you in your face and I asked you what the fuck you and my aunt had gotten together and tried to pull. I asked you. And you got so scared. You got so scared that you completely shut down on me. I keep pulling your card. And I get it. You chose your sister and your brother over your child. Maybe you ain't even my real mother. Maybe you stole me from somebody. Maybe you just worked for the government and they had you pretending that you was my mother so that way they could make sure that I never tapped into my gifts. I don't know, and I don't really give a fuck. But what I do know is I am backed by the Most High God. And ain't nothing y'all can do to stop that. And I told y'all once before, and I'm going to tell y'all again. Get down or lay down. God ain't taking no L's. God ain't taking no L's, sweetie. Therefore, I don't have the privilege of giving you all the benefit of the doubt. I have no other option but to eat you from your asshole on the inside out. That's all I can do, like lie. Eat your ass from the inside out. That's all I can do. Because God says that's what must be done. Sweetie, God says that you all have violated. God says that God is tired of your shit. And I am not the only chosen who is going through this shit. I am one of the few, however, who has come to court prepared. Have you? Have you come to court prepared? Are your lawyers prepared? Is your evidence properly documented and submitted? Is it, sweetie? Because from what me and the DA said, you fucking up. You ain't even show up to court with the proper attire on. That's what me and the DA looking at. We looking at you and we looking at each other, and I'm looking at the DA like, you know I'm finna eat your ass alive, right? Like, you know I'm finna fuck your whole case up, right, bitch? Okay, play with it. I'm finna fuck your whole case up with no evidence. You ain't got no evidence to prove anything of what you're saying is true. And I'm sitting over to this bitch with piles and piles and piles of fucking evidence. I got what the fuck, them file boxes? You know what I'm talking about, them file boxes where the boxes, they boxes, and they got all these little slots in them where you put and separate your files in alphabetical order. I got tens and tens and tens and tens of thousands of file boxes collected, waiting for you bitches. You know you done fucked up, don't you? You know you done fucked up, don't you? You know you done fucked up, don't you? Because you once said that I was a prostitute, but I don't have any record of ever being arrested for prostitution, ever. How am I a prostitute? You ain't gonna be able to find my face on no escort websites that are actually connected to a number that belongs to me. You ain't never gonna be able to place the IP address to match the number, because those IP addresses are not even present in the motherfucking United States of America. Those IP addresses are out of the country. Y'all got motherfuckers out of the country using my pictures and making fake profiles and shit. That's what y'all doing. I mean, I get it. Y'all made up a lie and y'all didn't cover y'all bases. But see, when you're not lying and you're telling the truth, you don't have to cover bases because they're already covered, sweetie. I don't gotta cover no bases. When you're telling the truth and you're spitting fucking facts and you've got documents to back up what you're saying, you got evidence to back up what you're saying, you ain't gotta run yourself rampant trying to put all the pieces together because they're already together. I just want to say this because God is telling me to tell somebody this. If you are going through any form of harassment or oppression, stop allowing your opponents to put you in a state of fear, because they will have you to believe that you are the criminal, that you are doing something wrong. But if you tap in, sweetie, if you tap into source, if you tap into the Most High God, God will expose the fact that they are the criminals. And you can get out of that guilt consciousness, feeling like you have done something wrong because you have been programmed to believe that you have done something wrong. I am not a criminal. I'm an upstanding citizen. I got college degrees. I pay my taxes every fucking year. I don't ask for nothing that I don't need. And I am not going to allow this system to criminalize me in its attempts to negate responsibility. I'm not going to do it. I'm not. I am not going to allow this system to negate responsibility and try to criminalize me with the weight of their responsibilities. And I would suggest that all of you adopt that same thought process. Because it is time to stand up for yourself and stop looking for others to come and save you. Stop looking for other people to come save you. Equip yourself with the proper knowledge and the proper skills so that you can fight this war yourself. And be aware that fighting this war does not mean physically throwing fists with a motherfucker. It means coming to court prepared. You fight these bitches in the courtroom, sweetie. That's where you fight these bitches at, in the courtroom. See, I got anger issues, so when I was a kid, I fought bitches with my fists. And that got me in a lot of trouble. It got me in a lot of situations where I was the bad guy. So I learned. I learned to fight in the proper manner. I learned. Instead of balling my fist up to throw them at people, I started balling my fist up with pens in them and writing on papers my thoughts, my feelings, my aspirations, the things that have prevented me from obtaining my aspirations. the people, their names. I began writing all of these things down. Some of it I turned into music. Some of it I turned into a book. And some of it I turned into cases against organizations. I took my pain and I turned it into art. Because I wanted my life to reflect my light and not my oppressor's light, or my oppressor's darkness, rather. I didn't want my life to reflect the oppression that I had experienced. I wanted my life to reflect the triumphs that I had obtained over my oppression. So even though on my face it's always resting bitch face, I'm always mad to the untrained eye. When you look at me, I'm always angry. But if you know me, you know that I got a heart of gold and I will give a person my last. If you know me, you know that when you are suffering and going through anything, I will pull up on you and go through it with you until we get through it. If you know me, you know. So I don't gotta explain. It's time to pick up your sword. Pick up your sword and use it properly. Wield your sword properly. Because that's the only weapon that you have against this system. You cannot use your fists. You cannot use your physical bodies. You have to use your mind against this system. Therefore, you must strengthen your mind. Because they will make you out to be everything that you are not. Just to distract people from the message that you are speaking out of your mouth. They will make you out to be a criminal when all you are looking for is an opportunity to succeed. And me personally, I am fed the fuck up. So I'm not going back and forth with you bitches no more. I'm contacting lawyers and case managers and organizations and advocates and people who actually give a fuck about the oppressed. People who actually live up to the mission statement of the facility or the organization at which they are employed. Because I am an activist and I am an advocate for the oppressed. Because I myself have been oppressed. My oppression ain't making me better than nobody. It's just making me smarter and it's making me a better warrior. So y'all can continue to attempt to oppress me all you would like. Because your attempts to oppress me have done so much to benefit me. They have made me the best me that I could be. I'm a seasoned vet. And I am going to begin to share my experience and my knowledge on how to prevent yourself from being oppressed by this system with the world. And ain't shit y'all can do to stop it. This system can be fought against. But you got to fight it properly, sweetie. You got to fight it properly. And everything, and every minute, and every second of every day is a serious matter. So I might laugh, I might smile, but I am never joking. I move with purpose and strategy. And if you fuck around and allow yourself to be fooled to getting in my way, you are going to regret the day that you made that decision. Because I'm standing on all 10. In my square. On my square. And ain't now bitch gonna move me up off of there. So, be good to yourself. And be good to others because it's important. Be real with yourself, therefore you have the capacity to be real with others because that is also important. Now, you know it don't take nothing to hit the thumbs up or the subscribe button. So if you in the live, you in the chat, and you ain't did that, what the fuck are you doing? What are you doing, sweetie? Nonetheless, if you is vibing with your girl and you is digging the content, or you feel that you know a friend who could utilize this message, please feel free. Go on and share the live, sweetie. I'll get back at y'all next time.